Battle for Azeroth introduced a good big handful of allied races to the game of World of Warcraft. Most of these races had played a big part in the Legion storyline. On the Horde side, High Mountain Tauren and Nightborne. On the Alliance side, Lightforged Draenei and Void Elves. In this guide series, I'll go over how to unlock the allied races today in Shadowlands in as simple and easy a manner as possible. For this video, I'll be tackling the Lightforged Draenei. Unlocking both the Lightforged Draenei and the Void Elves include completing the entire questline in the Legion Zone Argus, ending with the achievement "You are now prepared." After getting this achievement, you can pick up a short questline for each of the allied races, which includes a special scenario and rewards you with a unique mount which fits your character. Shadowlands introduced a major change to unlocking allied races, which means that you no longer need to grind reputation as well to unlock the new races. Yay! However, do be prepared to spend a good amount of hours and patience on the Argus questline, as it is rather long. Try to enjoy the ride, as you also unlock several neat transmogs, toys and pets along the way. Your first task will be to unlock Argus to be able to go there with the character you're planning to unlock the new races for. To do so, there's a couple of requirements. You must be at least level 45, and you must first unlock the Broken Shore and complete the quest Assault on the Broken Shore. This makes sense, as Argus is a direct continuation of the quests and activities that our characters do there in the Legion storyline. Unlocking the Broken Shore is rather simple. To do so, you must at least have begun your class war campaign in Legion and have been introduced to the mission table, and then complete the Uniting the Isles quest by reaching friendly with all the Broken Isle factions: the Court of Arundis, the Dreamweavers, the High Mountain Tribe, the Valajar, and the Nightfallen. Do note that reaching friendly and completing the Uniting the Isles only needs to be done on one character on your account. After that, all your alts can simply pick up the quest from Khadgar and turn it in immediately for it to complete. Doing so unlocks world quests and the Flightmaster's Whistle. At this point, Khadgar will meet you at Cross's Landing in Dalaran to offer you the quest Assault on the Broken Shore. This quest will send you through a short scenario to unlock the Broken Shore area. If you've done Assault on the Broken Shore on one character, you should be able to simply skip the scenario and introduction and move directly to the Broken Shore questline. Just doing this will complete the Assault on the Broken Shore quest. After you've completed the quest and unlocked the Broken Isles, you're basically done with that, and you can simply run back to the Violet Citadel in Dalaran and meet Khadgar again, he moves real fast, to pick up the Hand of Fate. This will mark the beginning of the Assault on Argus questline. Once you've started your Assault on Argus questline and left Dalaran, if you can, I greatly recommend you continue up until the completion of the quest Rendezvous, as it'll unlock a Lightforged beacon in Dalaran, which can teleport you directly to the Vindicar in Argus anytime you want, and a portal on the Vindicar going directly to Dalaran. Getting to and completing the quest took me less than 15 minutes on a max level character. If you do not complete Rendezvous and for some reason have to leave Argus before then, you can only get back by talking to Verisa Windrunner if you're Alliance and Lady Liadrin if you're Horde at each of the capital city's docks. Now, the goal of the Argus storyline is to break the wall to Antorus, the Burning Throne, so everyone can run in and kick Argus the Unmaker's butt. In order to do so, the Vindicar must reach its full power through the Crown of the Triumvirate, or however you pronounce that. For you to get to that point, there's 3 storylines you must complete: the Shadow of Macquarie, the Crown of the Triumvirate, and the Heart of Argus. The Shadow of Macquarie has 13 quests, the Crown of the Triumvirate has 15 quests, and the Heart of Argus has 6 quests you must complete. You can probably see now why this storyline will take you more than a few hours. It does make your head spin a little bit with the amount of quests to do, so to help with that, I recommend the very nice overview that Wowhead has made. Here, you can easily get an overview of which quests unlock progression, how each quest tie together, which ones you can do simultaneously, etc. Having completed all 3 quest lines will give you the achievement You Are Now Prepared, and you really are now prepared to go recruit your Lightforged Draenei. After completing the Argus questline, you must head to the Stormwind Embassy for the Call for Allies quest. Here, there'll be a line of dialogue before you can talk to both Illyria Windrunner and High Exarch Terralion to get introduced to the two races, Void Elves and Lightforged Draenei. Next, you must learn even more by clicking the two flags nearby, which makes it possible for you to speak to Anduin to choose the race you wish to recruit to the Alliance. Choosing Lightforged Draenei will give you the quest The Lightforged from High Exarch Terralion, and that will set you on the path to unlock the race. Overall, it's quite the enjoyable questline where you follow and support the now rather famous NPC Tepathos in his trials to become Lightforged. For simplicity's sake, the Lightforged Draenei race will finally be unlocked for you when you've completed these 3 quests: the Lightforged, Forge of Eons, and For the Light. Finally, upon completion, you'll get the achievement Allied Races Lightforged Draenei, along with the Lightforged Tabard and the Lightforged Fellcrusher mount. Congratulations! Overall, the Lightforged Draenei questline itself should not take more than a couple of hours, tops. And that is how you unlock the Allied race Lightforged Draenei in World of Warcraft Shadowlands. Rather simple, but a little tedious if you've never done the Argus questline before. If you do have a character which has made it a fair bit into the Legion storyline, I recommend finishing on that character. As mentioned, reputation plays no part in all of this, except for the Uniting the Isles quest, so there'll be no rep grind involved, which is cause enough for rejoicing. I hope this video helped you along your way to unlock perhaps a dream race of yours in WoW. I will make this into a series which will cover all Battle for Azeroth allied races: Void Elves, Lightforged Draenei, which we just covered, High Mountain Tauren, Nightborn, Sandalari Trolls, Cold Tyrants, Dark Iron Dwarves, Makar Orcs, and Volpera and Mechanomes in the end. Keep an eye out for those guides to come. Till then, feel free to leave comments and questions in the section below. Tune in for one of my streams here or on Twitch if you like. My schedule is in the description below and on this very screen. Take care and have a good day.